Jets Ward.
ETS Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I'm your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys. Got a fun one for you, but first, if you've been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here. It's a great place to be because you guys keep coming back for more. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan of another NFL team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here. It is a safe space for you. So, guys, the Jets had their first preseason game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it didn't go the way we wanted. The New York Jets lost to the Buccaneers 24-16. Now, it's preseason. This is a big time just see what you got in your players and to basically see what the young guys got. This is their first time, especially for the rookies, undrafted guys. First crack at a real NFL game atmosphere. We're back at MetLife. Football is back. The feeling was good. We were all happy. We're expected to see Cade Klubnik. Before the game, though, we did get some upsetting news. Geno Smith was supposed to play. He ends up injuring his foot. He had a foot injury beforehand, so he did not play. So Cade Klubnik got the start. So we are going to talk about the positives, the negatives of everything. We got to see all of the three quarterbacks other than Geno who are competing for the quarterback 2 position. And there were a lot of things I liked, a lot of things I did not like. So let's get into it and talk about the offense, the defense, some players on the defense that really showed out, which I was excited about, and ones that kind of disappointed. But let's get into it, shall we? So the Jets did fall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-16. But earlier in the game, they were up 10-0. And the offense was functioning properly. The defense was functioning properly. Everything was going good. I know Baker Mayfield didn't play tonight. I know a lot of the starters for the Bucs didn't play tonight, but the Jets were still able to move the ball, and that was due to a lot of Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik, now you're gonna look at these numbers and probably be like, that's not that exciting. He went 5 for 7, 56 passing yards, no touchdowns, 8 passing yards was his average, or 8 yards passing was his average, and a QB rating of a 94.9. Now, you look at that, and you're like, they didn't let him throw it enough. They didn't let it rip. I liked what I saw from Cade Klubnik. The pressure was on him going into this game, being named the starter, going right in to start the game. Hit a beautiful deep pass to Garrett Wilson across the middle. Garrett Wilson went up and made a great catch for it. So it was very good. The connection there between those two is really good. Our starting 3 receivers were Garrett Wilson, Isaiah Williams, and A.D. Mitchell. So that was exciting to see. But Garrett Wilson played well. Breece Hall did what he had to do. He played well. But Cade Klubnik really looked comfortable out there. And there were times in camp where he looked like he was getting lost, where the pressure was getting to him. But he looked, in this game, with the pressure in his face, he looked composed. He didn't look frazzled at all. Like, the moment didn't get too big for him. He looked ready to go. And now, is he ready to be a number 1 starter? No. This is only preseason. But he showed signs that he can run a huddle. He can run an NFL team. Made some big-time throws. The accuracy was there tonight. The footwork looked clean. He made really good decisions and didn't put the ball in harm's way. And it was really good. He made connections with Mason Taylor as well. So hitting him a couple of times. And it's something you like to see with Cade Klubnik. The moment didn't look too big for him, and he stepped up and looked very, very good. But it all changed when Bailey Zappi came in. Bailey Zappi comes in next. He goes 6 for 10, 55 yards, throws 2 interceptions, one of them being a pick 6 that really turned the tide of the game early. And then the next drive, he throws another interception, but on this one, I don't blame him. He threw the ball to Arian Smith, who had a bad game today. He had one target. Arian Smith had one target, and the one target that he had was from Bailey Zappi, where it went off of Arian Smith's hands and into the DB's hands on our side of the field, putting us in really bad field position. So Arian Smith has a lot of work to do to try to keep his job, because Jamal Pritchett really had a good game today as well. Omar Cooper Jr. had a solid game. Cam Camper came out of nowhere and had a big game as well. But Bailey Zappi really, really struggled today. His average passing was 5.5 yards, and he had a QB rating of a 35.4. Not great. And he's supposed to be the vet other than Geno Smith, the vet backup that we're supposed to have. He did not look good at all today. He didn't look comfortable like Cade Klubnik did. He just made some bad throws and could not figure it out. And then lastly, to end the game, Brady Cook came in, and Cook looked fine. There were some throws that he missed, but he made some solid big throws across the middle. Omar Cooper Jr. had a really big one for, I believe it was 24 yards. And then Cam Camper was getting involved in the fourth quarter. Brady Cook was making some good throws. Went 9 for 15, 108 yards, no touchdowns, 7.2 yards per average pass, 82.1 QB rating. I'm not upset about Brady Cook. Cade Klubnik, he was the big one that I wanted to watch, and I think he did very, very good. Could they have let him throw the ball a little bit more? Yeah. But for what he did, what they asked him to do, he did it and did it very, very well. Brady Cook played pretty well as well. And Bailey Zappi struggled mightily. And this brings me to another point talking about these quarterbacks. What this tells me is Cade Klubnik, as of now, is a surefire QB2. He is, unless something happens. But I think still the New York Jets should bring in another quarterback, because if something happens to Geno and Cade Klubnik has to be your starting quarterback, you should still have somebody. If Cade Klubnik gets hurt, you should have somebody feeling comfortable to go in after that, because Brady Cook and Bailey Zappi do not give me that comfort. I'd rather bring in another vet option, and I think there's going to be more options as the training camp goes on and preseason goes on with cuts and trades. So Cade Klubnik, really impressive tonight. Loved what I saw from him. Big-time throws. Hopefully they let him open it up a little bit more in preseason game 2. But from Brady Cook and Cade Klubnik, I liked what I saw. Bailey Zappi majorly struggled. Now, getting into the next part, the receiving and rushing. And one thing that I really enjoyed watching too tonight, Braylon Allen had a big run, 30-plus yard run for a touchdown. He had 4 carries, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Braylon Allen looked like the Braylon Allen that we all wanted. That big bruiser back that's so tough to bring down, that you give the ball on short yardage and just let him run people over, fall forward to get that yardage. And he broke a touchdown, broke some tackles to get out and make that big rushing touchdown to put the Jets up 10-0 in the first half. Braylon Allen looked fine. He was blocking very good. He did a great job picking up blitzes, solid running the ball, saw the hole and hit it. Didn't dance back there, stuff like that. He did what we needed him to do and looked pretty good. So I'm very happy with Braylon Allen. Chip Trayanum and Sam Scott looked okay as well. Sam Scott, an undrafted rookie, looked pretty good in the fourth quarter. Isaiah Davis didn't really get much of an opportunity. I believe Kenny Nwanu was back there rushing the ball. But Braylon Allen rushing tonight was great to see. Very happy, because we are also in a running back 2 battle right now. Who's going to be our running back 2? And Braylon Allen, I think, really fought forward tonight and pushed that he should be the RB2, which is something we all want him to be. That young bruiser back to take a lot of the load off of Breece Hall as well. So Braylon Allen, solid night for him as well. Only 4 carries, but very good play style, physical, angry running style tonight for him. He looked very good and healthy as well. But then again, for the receiving, Cam Camper came out of nowhere, and he was making some big plays, some solid blocks, Great catches when we needed him to get the first down. That's who Brady Cook was going to at the end of the game. He had 2 receptions, 37 yards. Omar Cooper Jr. looked really solid running routes as well, getting open across the middle, making a big catch for a first down and big yardage in the Buccaneers red zone. 2 receptions, 31 yards. Garrett Wilson had 36 yards receiving as well. He had a big night, solid night. I mentioned it for Cade Klubnik throwing him the ball. But these 2 receivers are the ones who really stood out for me. Arian Smith struggled tonight. 1 target and didn't get open. One other receiver I want to shout out, undrafted rookie Malik McClain. Very good on special teams tonight. He looked good as a gunner, getting down there. He had a really nice stop when we punted the ball. The ball was going into the end zone. He dives across into the end zone and slaps it out, and we down the Buccaneers on their own 3-yard line, 2-yard line. So he looked great on special teams, on punt. Also had some targets too. Didn't look bad. As a big-bodied receiver, showed a lot of speed, a lot of power. So very happy with Malik McClain as well. But Omar Cooper Jr., really happy to see him. He looked big. He looked fast. He looked strong. He looked ready to go and made some really nice catches. Braylon Allen shout out as well. Solid for our offense tonight. I liked what we saw from the starting offense that we had out there. I really do. And I think they can move the ball. I think Frank Reich was solid when it came to the play calls. The offensive line did struggle. They gave up a couple of sacks tonight. Cade Klubnik got sacked once. Brady Cook got sacked twice, I believe. And Bailey Zappi got sacked once. The offensive line did struggle. Cortland Ford did not look comfortable out there as well at the tackle position, number 75. A couple holding calls on him. Jack Heflin on the defensive line looked really solid. I was happy to see him out there. But overall, the offense side of the ball, very happy with what I saw from Cade Klubnik, Braylon Allen, and those guys out there. And surprising Cam Camper came up too, and Malik McClain. They looked really good as well. Very happy for them going into week 2. Now, getting to the defensive side of the ball, or actually going to the special teams. The defensive side of the ball, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that, because some of the things that I saw from the defensive side of the ball, Maury Bamba, an undrafted guy out of BYU, cornerback, he looked great as a gunner too. He looked great. And he had some good pass blocks. He had 4 or 5 nice pass defense. They targeted him a lot tonight, but he really did pretty well. I was very happy with Maury Bamba. Very shocked. I think gets to stay another week, gets to keep proving why he belongs here. He looked really, really good. Kiko Maui-Noah struggled out there. He looked flat-footed at the linebacker position, not really quick. Andre Sisco did not look good tonight either. Brandon Stevens, oh man, his coverage ability, guys, is just bad. He did not look good when he was out there. So the defense did struggle a little bit. David Bailey, 1 tackle, didn't really give much. They didn't have him play that much tonight. The starting defense that was out there looked fine, but we didn't have much of our starters playing tonight. But the one player I do want to shout out is Maury Bamba. He played very, very well for the opportunity he got in the second half. I really liked what I saw from him. Dane Belton looked fine back there as well at the safety position. I was happy with what I saw from him. The linebacking core that came in later, Mykal Walker, not great. He looked lost out there. Jaden Keller, undrafted rookie, was okay, not great. Defensive line and the run defense looked fine. They looked solid. I was happy with that. But other than that, the defense and the second half of the game didn't really do much. But Maury Bamba, again, really stepped up. Watch that kid. He is really good, number 38 out there. Now, going to special teams, all I'm going to talk to you guys about is the big kicking battle that we have going on between Cade York and Jason Sanders. Both of them looked great tonight. Cade York didn't get an opportunity to kick an extra point, but he did get 2 opportunities to kick field goals, and he made both of them. Long being 38, had 6 total points. Jason Sanders, on the other hand, hit a 47-yard field goal, went 1 for 1 for field goals, and 1 for 1 with extra points. He looked great, 4 points. Both of them, both kickers, I really liked tonight. Jason Sanders kicked for the 47-yarder. looked smooth. It looked right down the middle. I was very happy with that. Cade York, ball was a little wobbly at times going with him. Almost missed his second one. I think Jason Sanders ends up winning this. But tonight, kicking competition, both kickers did very, very well. Nobody ran away with it from this point of view. I hope Jason Sanders ends up winning the job, but I will trust Chris Banjo to see who he wants to go with. But both of these guys looked pretty good tonight. So happy with both of them. Austin McNamara, we know what he is. He had a solid punch tonight as well. Punted 3 times, and he looked really good on them. No issues with that. But other than that, guys, it's preseason 1. Game 1, the Jets lose 24-16. Not much to go off of. What we saw from the young players, Cade Klubnik especially, and Omar Cooper Jr., you gotta like. They played very, very well. The offensive line a little shaky as the game went on, especially our second string offensive line. Max Mitchell looked bad. He didn't look good. Cortland Ford didn't look good. Inez Cooper looked all right. Number 72 at left guard. He looked pretty good. I'm happy to see what he can turn into. But overall, Jets lose preseason 1. Again, it's preseason. We get to see some of these younger players, but there were a lot of things that I did like from this game, and a lot of important stuff that we saw from Cade Klubnik, who, let's be honest, is our quarterback 2 right now and could be our future, depending on how things go and how he gets better and better. But other than that, guys, let me know what you thought of the Jets' first preseason game against the Buccaneers. Were there any players that you were happy about seeing, that you were impressed by? Were there any that you were really disappointed by? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. But other than that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for any notifications of when I post videos, just so you stay updated on what's going on in the Jets world. Also, follow me on X, Instagram, and on TikTok. I try to post all my videos and shorts there for you guys as well, just so you get to see me on other platforms. But other than that, guys, you know I love you. You know I appreciate the heck out of you guys. And I thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The Jets Ward.